Hey everyone, Mr. Comics here, just doing a video after a weekend. I just got back from San Diego, California. I flew back last night and after spending the night at a family's house, got back this morning and it was a very fun week. I went to so many places, Coronado. Hey comics for all people, how good to see you. Well, yeah, I went to Coronado, went to the beach, Coronado Ferry, saw the beach there, went to Valhalla, not sure if it was Cove or Shores, but went to a little place called Children's Pool and got to see some seals, spent hours on a beach, and even squeezed in a comic book shop on a free comic book day. So it's been a very fun day, or a very fun trip, and I'm very tired. While I was gone, I had 4 packages show up, so we got that unboxing, some unboxings to show you. And free comic book day for the free comic books I got from my shop here and the comic shop that I stopped in San Diego, along with the comics that I got there, which is the hunt portion of my video here. So let's get started, shall we? Because I have a feeling it's going to be a longer unboxing. From my local comic book shop, my brother picked these up for me on Saturday since I was out of town. He picked me up the Avengers #1, the free comic book. New story featuring Savage Avengers, a new story featuring the current Avengers roster. I like that. This one was out at the San Diego shop that I went to, so I'm glad he picked it up for me. Really happy to see that one. And there was one issue of this one left, but I did not get it. Spawn #1. The reason why I didn't get it, it was in bad shape. It was ripped from here down, right on the spine, and I just did not want it. Even though it was free, I just did not want to get a ripped comic book like that. Whatever. And didn't have to, it turns out. So I picked this one up at the San Diego Comic-Con. What am I doing? The San Diego comic book shop. Yeah, they are hot right now. I can't wait to see what that one turns out to be. But these next comics are that I'm showing you before these are every comic that I got at the San Diego comic book shop that was called Yesteryear Comics. I grabbed this one, Spider-Man, whatever, the prologue to the upcoming Absolute Carnage event this summer, and first appearance of Eddie Brock as what could be Absolute Carnage. I had to get my hands on this one. It was really cool. Hey, DK Comics. It's a Garfield Monday for me. Just having returned from my trip to San Diego, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and my son knows every wrong button to push. And I'm not the one of my flaws besides my pride is my temper. Have to work on it, but anyway, enough about my mistakes. You came here for comics. But that one. And the cool thing about it is my brother grabbed me one from my local comic book shop, so I have 2. So if this book takes off, I can have a keeper and a reader, or I can have a keeper and a seller. Just depends on my mood. And this is the first one I have of this kind. Vampirella. I always thought her covers were sexy, but just never bothered to spend money, should I say, on buying one of these. So I thought, I'll get this one since it's free. And the key is a prologue that kicks off to the story arc leading up to July 50th anniversary of Vampirella. So very hot, very sexy cover. Hey, Just Rican, how's it going? I have a bone to pick with you. You didn't pick my name out of your hat. So for your April giveaway. So maybe next time. And I must have spent. I think I spent the Yesteryear Comics in San Diego. I'm just like missed my name. But I think I've spent the right amount of number, because I think I heard him, the guy at Yesteryear Comics in San Diego, say that if I spent if they are a few bucks away from getting a free book or something, an extra book thrown in, and I must have hit that magic number because when I opened my bag after I left, I found an extra comic book. It was Gwenpool Holiday Special. I wasn't sure what to think about it at first. Like I thought maybe I'd give it away or sell it, but I will definitely keep it because it is right down here, Yesteryear Comics variant cover or whatever, variant comic. I think exclusively made for that shop, cover for that shop kind of thing. Like if you buy enough of something or whatever, you get your own cover. And so I thought that was incredibly cool to have a comic made just. Oh my God! Apology. Or yeah. Okay, it's okay. Okay, well, I'll hit you up on Instagram or a little bit later here. Just Rican, but get my thoughts together. But anyway, it was an interesting cover. Definitely like it. I mean, it's interesting cover. Like I said, I haven't cracked it open to check it out, but because it's a comic cover of the shop, basically made for the shop, I definitely decided to keep it. Now after the comics that I got for free comic book day, I bought a few comics at the Yesteryear Comics. Domino #2 variant cover. I wanted to buy this one because I got Domino #1 with a like Walmart 3-pack or something, and I was very interested in the end of the story when she was thrown off or jumped off or whatever her apartment window in her underwear. So I was like, I want to know how that story ended. So I ran into it at the shop there, and I thought, I'll get it. All right, I'll pick it up now. So they're running sales there. I think it was like 30% off back issues. So I saved, a little bit of money on all the things I bought there for all the back issues I bought. So I get to see the next. Hopefully, I get to see because I think I wanted issue 2 and issue 3. So I definitely got issue 2 off the checklist. This one was a complete spur of the moment kind of buy. I loved the cover, and it turns out it was a replica. The coming of the Avengers. It's a replica, I believe, of Avengers #1. I like the hey, Stay Puffs, how's it going? But I like how it's homage replica to the Avengers #1 cover, and so I bought it. That way I can say I can own a comic of the Avengers #1. Really glad Iron Man didn't stick with the all golden look. I mean, his all gray Mark I look was better than the all gold to me. This cover I wanted. Artgerm of Supergirl #26. If I can get a better look at it over there. Very, very sexy. Artgerm definitely does wonders. I don't have a light bulb that works in that lamp, or I could maybe put a little light on it. But I really liked it. Found it down there. Had to pick it up. Nice, $4. Well, maybe a little bit less with the purchase. And The Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, #23. I believe it's the last issue of Renew Your Vows, of the second volume, maybe of the series. Yeah, I do like Batman. I mean, he's not my favorite. I mean, I think I might be more in love with the animated, cartoon kind of thing. My favorite Batman is definitely Batman Beyond. I love Batman Beyond. Terry McGinnis is awesome and amazing. I love him. But I do like Batman. I have a few Batman and Detective comics. But I don't have many Batman. The only Batman that I do have, I think, is related to the wedding, that didn't take place. The new Catwoman Artgerm doing on Wednesday is hot. Yeah, I definitely plan on grabbing that. definitely plan on grabbing a, Catwoman. But no, I just had to buy that. And the last two that I bought from there was part of the hunting of the title. I wanted to, while I was there, go for new comic books, but I also wanted to hunt for. Oh, cool! Yeah, hit me up. I'll get onto Instagram here as soon as I'm probably done with the video. If you do it beforehand or sometime tonight. Well, one part of the comic is I wanted to go to the Free Comic Book Day and Yesteryear Comics, but I also wanted to look for Amazing Spider-Man while I'm down there because my shop my local comic book shop is small. It started out as tattoo and piercing, and he added comics, filling in retail space, and I love it. It's the only comic book shop for 150 miles, so very grateful that that's there. But so I was looking for Silver Age, low number Amazing Spider-Man, just so I can try and avoid buying them on eBay, just because I know I'm going to be spending $7, $5. I want good shipping, and I don't want to, fight people. So I probably end up spending that. But since I was already spending close to what I would spend on eBay for these comics, but since I was already down there, I view it as a win-win, But I found two low number Amazing Spider-Man. This one, there was two of them. I bought the one that was $5 cheaper because it had ink writing on it. Amazing Spider-Man number 67. First appearance of Randy Robertson, son of Robbie Robertson. It has the 12 kind of crossed out with an X and looked like a 7. Don't know why. I believe this one. No, this was the or so. Yeah, it's a nice mid-grade. It has wear on the spine. Obviously ink. Little bit of a chipping there and things. So yeah, it's a nice cover and nice copy. And I guess just because of the Far From Home coming out soon, or especially the new trailer being dropped, I had to get something Mysterio related. So really excited about that. And I won't spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched the latest I think Amazing Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. But now I think I finally understand why I think they said that movie is the end of the current phase. I think I finally understand why. And Amazing Spider-Man 68. That one. So, Crisis on Campus. Some foxing over here. A little fold down there at the bottom. And there's a little corner there. Kind of similar up there. And there's only one thing wrong with this one that I just didn't like. I mean, that you just wear and tear. It the bottom staple of the center fold is detached of the centerpiece. That's it. Bottom piece or top staple is still attached, but the bottom staple on the center fold is detached. So another, like I said, mid-grade copy. So I gotta think this is one of my favorite covers that I've come across. Don't know why. I mean, maybe it's just the fact that I have it, but this is one I think I just like this. Anyway, so that's that. Now for the unboxings. Let's start with the one that I know is the lowest grade, lowest quality one. Came from Oregon. So it was a very poor shape, very poor shape, low grade. And I won it for $1. I won it for $1 on on eBay with $3 shipping. And I definitely got that because they put cardboard on the bottom and nothing else on top. Number 81. Cover is detached. And it had staining along the bottom here. Thanks, Rican. Yeah, I put this up here beforehand, but I took it down because it's not meant to stay up there all the time, and then I just forget about it for several videos. But I thought since I'm opening up, or since I'm showing that one, I had to have that one up there. But yeah, the coming of the kangaroo. I think he's one of the dumber villains in his rogue gallery, but that's just me. Anyway, definitely a very low water stained, a filler copy kind of a thing. So that one's that one. All right, next up. So how was everyone's weekend? Like I said, I'm opening this up. I'm not gonna risk my fingers. Where's my knife? Yeah, that's weird. I'm not gonna risk my fingers lighting the fire. I'm just gonna get the grenade and do it. Cool. They used a collect, say, kind of a generic, I'd say, Gemini cover. But yeah, just got back from San Diego. Had a lot of fun. I forget who mentioned it. If he's watching, or if you're watching in the future, thank you for suggesting Lahala Shores. I went to near it or close to it, but it was the most beautiful beach I've ever been to. It was simply amazing. Okay, they double boarded it. I thought I might put a backing board on both sides of the comment. So this person definitely did a good job packaging it. Very good job. Although, why is there tape on the outside of the? Why is there tape on the outside of this bag? But anyway, The Amazing Spider-Man, number 493, J. Scott Campbell cover. I love how J. Scott Campbell does his covers. Very, very sexy women on him. Very nice. Yeah, there's a little. I don't think so. It's on the, on the bag, not the comic, but there's tape right up there on the bag. So, don't know how that's there, but very nice. Direct edition. Very, very nice. So, 2 free boards. All right, next up. Let's see. This. All right, I do not like this. Because I can see that the comic I can see the comic when it was closed up over here. So it looks like it was. This person did not know how to use a Gemini kind of folding shipping container, so this is meant to be put in between these to keep it from sliding out. So I bought this. I bought this one. I bought this one before I watched Endgame because I had a hunch. I believed a certain character was in it, so I bought this one because I thought it had to happen. The Incredible Hulk, number 377. First appearance of the crap. Now I can't think of his name. Please no damage on this book, or please no damage on the last book with the tape. The Amazing Spider-Man. Okay. Yeah, Professor Hulk. Yeah, thank you, Stay Puff. God. Don't know why. But yeah, No damage by the looks of it. I mean, I got it for $10, $3 shipping, and it was, I won it for $7. Needs a pressing. There was some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 12, depending on how you do it. Good ticks. And some spine, color breaking crease in the back here in the corner. Hint of non-color breaking, but I bought it mid-grade. I knew it wasn't, I knew it wasn't a 9-point near mint. But I bought it just because I wanted it. Because I thought he was going to make an appearance. I still won't spoil it yet, because I still won't spoil anything in the movie yet, in case for anyone who hasn't seen it. But for those of you who have seen it, will know if my speculation was correct. So I like it. I mean, it took a little bit to warm up to the color. I think just a solid green behind him, but not bad. All right, now this one this last one I wasn't sure what to make of the packing, because I had requested in my note to the seller, please ship in a Gemini mailer if possible, or at least use very sturdy and thick cardboard. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to my order. Because I bought 2 from him. They were, as he shipped them together, and it came like this. At first, when I saw it, I was pissed, because I thought he just wrapped a bunch of cardboard around it, making it thick, and taped it all together. But when I looked at it, I don't know just yet. I'm not sure if it was a makeshift container, or if he used an actual Gemini or Gemini generic. But he definitely used lots of pieces of cardboard, thicker pieces of cardboard along there and there, because I can barely using my strength, hint at it, flexing it. So whatever he did it well. So we'll have to see. So this is the one where we should be praying, please, no damage. And that would be me, I think, opening it, not him shipping it. More, just because this is so much tape. A mummy would be jealous. All right. What do you know? It was actually relatively simple to get into. Looks like I was partially correct, like it was a fold over thick cardboard. But let's see, wrapped in newspaper, and what's on the other side of the newspaper? Feels like Christmas time. I understand. It's a little nerve-wracking after I received a comic book that I officially qualified as. There's a video I had, shipping do's and don'ts. It was the worst shipping I'd ever seen in my entire life. We're talking Ziploc bag, gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and a very, very thin piece of flimsy cardboard that had like thin energy drink kind of pop can stains on the bottom. It's like, seriously? I mean, I know I bought this cheap for $1, but are you kidding me? I don't care if you're not a comic book seller. You do not ship with that kind of thing. Okay, he did not use a Gemini mailer, but he used 3. I mean, we won't judge it by this, because he used 1, 2, 3 solid pieces of cardboard, sturdy on its own, and used an additional 3 on the other side, wrapped along with all of this other thick cardboard. So he made his own makeshift box. He did do that. So that's a creative tick, but I mean, yeah, exactly. No, that is either if he'd shipped it any less, if he'd put any less effort into it, that would have been a serious what the hell were you thinking? But he shipped it so well. He shipped it so well that the redneck style was impressive. You know, because these comics arrived in one piece. Beautiful comics that are VF, to VF near mint, I believe, when I ordered them. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Yeah, I'm laughing, kind of laughing to myself too, because this is Redneck Olympics. How well that was packaged. I mean, it's like I'm impressed at the level of how well he did it. Just wow. All right. So enough of my funny jokes. Well, funny to me at least. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 491. J. Scott Campbell, I believe, cover. Very nice cover. Very, very nice color. And the one I particularly wanted out of it when I was looking for it, and I only bought. I bought $4.91 because I could buy it. I bought $4.91 because I could buy $4.92 from the guy, and so I could combine shipping. But again, J. Scott Campbell covers. I just love J. Scott Campbell covers. There's one other cover of his that I'm hunting for. Just need the right price for it. And that would be 601, I believe. Her sitting a cup of coffee on the couch, looking over her shoulder as Spider-Man swings out the window. But that is my next J. Scott Campbell that I'm after. I got these got a good deal. So good deal, good grade. So that's that. Those are all the comic books, and I actually kept it not too much longer than usual. I thought I'd have a 50-minute video, to be honest, not a 30-minute. So thank you so much for everyone who's here, everyone who's liked the video so far. But yeah, I went to Yesteryear Comics. Thanks, thank you. I really like them too. I went to Yesteryear Comics in South Dakota. When I first went into the shop, I was not impressed, actually. It was relatively small. You had the center of the shop, mostly in the back. To the right, going in, was kind of the omnibus trade paperbacks and all that. Then he had kind of pops and some T-shirts folded in bags over here. It was like a comic book. It was like I would describe it. It's best described as a comic book shop owner who's also a hoarder. Things were kind of organized chaos, simply as that. He had stacks a few stacks of books like this over the back issues, that were in in their little kind of long box wooden slot drawer things, so I could get to it. It was hard to find some things, even though it was in order. I wasn't sure can I move this aside or is it supposed to be here? So I would still give it a 4 out of 5 because once I was there and started looking through things, I had a good time. Yeah, the hunt is fun. I just didn't expect my first real hunt to be a hoarder's shop. And I'm not speaking bad about the guy at all. Yesteryear Comics, I loved his shop. He is a good owner, and I had a small talk with him. He was busy, so I didn't take up. It was free comic book day, so I wasn't gonna, tie up his time. So I was like, I said, definitely give it a star. If I gave his shop a CGC rating, I'd give it a 9.2. Near mint minus. It was a good shop, definitely room for improvements, but far from being poor to even a mid-grade shop. So I definitely give him good props for a shop. I liked it a lot. Just there was just so much stuff in there. It was hard to find sometimes. You know, if it wasn't on the shelves were in order, and the drawers, you know, kind of sort of like mine, just without the top on it, you know, and not 2 or 3. It was, you know, sitting up kind of a thing. Those things were in order, and he had wall of some CGC and a high grade issues of things like I saw ASM 299, you know, first appearance, Teen Titans first appearance of Nighthawk. Yeah, no, yeah, I will, and you're welcome for the video. But like I said, there's a few things that were just hard to find for me. But then most of it was just, you know, things were alphabetical order. I chose the shop because his comics were in alphabetical order. His back issues were. So I was looking for Amazing Spider-Man, and I didn't have. This trip to San Diego was all about my wife and her graduation with her BA from Ashford University. She wanted to graduate in person, so we made a vacation out of it and went down there. But I wanted to do one small thing for me, and that was visit one shop. And that was my thing. So I didn't want to spend all day there and ruin the vacation in a sense, because I wanted to go to a comic book shop. You know, those of us, you know, those with significant others would understand who are not into comics or not into comics as much, that just to be nice, you know. It's not about me. It was about her, and I didn't want to make it about me. So anyway, that's my comic book haul, and that's my little video here at the end. And definitely, if you are in San Diego or close to San Diego, if you're there for business or pleasure, I would definitely stop by Yesteryear Comics just to see what, you know, just because, like I said, he has it's a good supply of things, you know. I got, you know, like I said, got my art germ of Supergirl, and my and you know, some low issues of Amazing Spider-Man. So definitely a good trip and good shop. So if I ever go back to San Diego, and I'll hit up another shop, but I will go back to him just because I like to shop. Definitely a good place to go. So anyway, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. If you liked it a lot, give me a subscribe. You know, feel free to share. You could always, you know, more subscribers, more viewers, more welcome. You know, this is a great community, and it's a pleasure to be a part of it. So, thank you for tuning in. Hope you've had a good weekend, good Monday, since technically my weekend's ending today, since getting back from my vacation. And happy collecting. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for New Comic Book Day. Till then, see ya.